Hello out there in Chamberlain. I am here at Precise Construction and Mold Remediation, and I am here with, let's see if I can get this right, Leo, Marco, and Anatolio.
Anatoly, because
Oh, yeah, I'm so close. I'm so close. So yesterday we had a nice ribbon cutting here. I think it was fantastic. The rain broke for like the time we needed it, and I think it went very well. So I wanted to know how did you guys get in business together? Let's start with that.
Sure. Yeah, we actually met when we were in the 6th grade, I believe it was. We're originally from California, and so we all met each other there. And then later in life, we all started working at the same company doing mold remediation and sanitization. And then after working with our bosses for a while, we thought we could probably run it a lot better than they can. And then now we're here in Milford.
So that's a pretty big move from California to here just for business? Is there just more mold here to fix? Is that the problem?
Yeah, I think, well, no, there's more mold, right, where you have a lot of humidity and a lot of moisture content, but that was not the reason. The real reason is that we license a certain equipment, and to license the equipment, you have to go where there's no other licensees.
I see.
California was taken. Colorado was next on the list. We're like, no. Connecticut. I have an aunt who has a house in Goshen that I went to once when I was 13. I was like, all right, guys, this is where we're going. Yeah, so it worked out well.
Yeah, no. Hopefully you like our lovely little state.
Yeah, I think it's
good. Good. Why would I call Precise? Let's say I'm a homeowner. I've had a little bit of water damage. What do you guys come in and what do you do?
Yeah, most definitely. So, if you're calling us for, yeah, we can start with mold. We do the traditional mold remediation, which is the dry out, which is the tear out. Then we also license this equipment from a company called Pure Maintenance out of Utah. It's a system it's called Vapor now. When we started, it was called dry fogging. But it destroys mold as a whole, not kills it, but literally destroys the structure of it. And so that's kind of the bread and butter that makes us a little bit different. We're able to offer that on top of everything else that we do. And the practice that we use was not widely accepted, let's say 10 years ago, but now even the National Organization of Mold Remediators and Inspectors has picked it up as a qualified way to eliminate and remediate mold. So we do everything that like your service master, Serv Pro would do. Then we also have that dry fogging, and then we're also just, I think, a pretty cool group of guys.
Yeah. Well, that's why I came back. Otherwise, I might not be here. But let's say you're in my house, and I say, well, I also want an addition, or I want a deck, or I want, can I ask you guys to help me with that too?
Yeah. We are fully licensed new home builders, home improvement contractors. Every year we try to grow a little bit, add another service, add a little something to our repertoire. We're actually building a metal building for the town of Farmington. Yeah, that's going to launch hopefully next month. They're pouring the foundation right now. And so we don't want to be limited to just a mold remediation company or just, a remodeler. We are a home service company, and Precise is more of the model of the work standard that we want to kind of live by, if that makes sense. And you want to add?
Yeah, just to build on that, we do pride ourselves on being an all-in-one service, both with construction and with mold, and then like you said, we add a service every single year. We really pride ourselves with our customer service and the way that we establish relationships with our customers. We've had nothing but really great reviews, and customers tend to leave as friends as opposed to clients, right? And so that is something that we really value, especially in Milford and the state of Connecticut.
Yeah, and that's not always the case in your industry.
No.
There's always bad stories out there.
Always.
But,
yeah.
So what is your favorite part of building new homes or remodeling, or do you have a favorite, or are they all the same? It's like asking which of my kids I like better.
It's kind of, I'll say when you work in mold remediation or just remediation, you tend to meet a lot of people who have been dealing with something for a long time that doesn't make them feel very well. And so when you're able to fix the problem in somebody's home, and then at the end of it they feel better, that's one of the things that I personally like. Also being able to build something that's beautiful, that people are proud to go into and say, hey, this is my new kitchen, this is my new living space. You know, and seeing it when the work's completed, I think that's what does it for me. I don't know if you guys have.
Yeah, I don't have any kids, but I would relate, you know, building anything or doing a remodel as having a child. You see what it was before, you have a vision set, you guys collaborate, and then you see every step of the process and what it turns out to be. And you know, sometimes the homeowner isn't there the entirety of the time, so they just see the end product, and of course they're gonna love it. But as the contractors, we do value that process, and you know, the name's precise. It's not almost, it's not sort of, kind of, right? It's precise. And so we really value ourselves and the way that we carry ourselves and do work, and it's really important to us.
Well, good. It sounds like exactly the right way a construction company should be, is precise. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into my history with construction, but I was in it for a long time, and the exactness is, if it's not there, it's not right. It's very important. So now that you're part of the Milford Regional community, and you're part of the chamber, thank you for joining. I also wanted to ask, what would you like to have the chamber do for you? Why did you join the chamber, and you know, what are you hoping for from us?
I think that one thing we lack, especially not being from the state, is the sense of community, right? Because we only moved here 3 years ago, or 4 now. 4 years ago. You know, we don't really have the connections that people who grew up in this area might have. So we hope that joining these groups like the chamber will kind of open some doors and opportunity, and let us show what we can do, not just to the paying customers, but to the community and to the people who live here. Also, our office is in Milford, so if we can be a part of something, help other business owners, I think it's beneficial for us. Yeah.
Great. Well, I want to say thank you for choosing Milford. We're happy to have you, and if anybody out there is in need of mold remediation or some remodeling in your house, these guys are available. So let's say goodbye. Thanks, guys. Bye.